Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hello everyone, checking in on the S&P 500 and the broader market. I did a video on Tesla for some trading examples from this morning, so check that out on the YouTube channel if interested. S&P 500 hit all-time highs today. It's still a bit of a double top. We only broke it by 14 cents, but two big gap ups. And we had the rotation that I was talking about in the video yesterday play out pretty darn perfectly, where we had the tech sector extremely strong yesterday and the financial sector weak, closing at the low, and they flipped and did the exact opposite today. Sector rotation, keeping the market as a whole strong. As long as both are not going down at the same time, market bulls win, is essentially what it boils down to. So no big deal with this double top, even if we reject and have to pull back. Plenty of space for a daily higher low compared to 320.73. The only red flag for me would be if we double top, set a higher low, fail to break resistance, and then lose the uptrend. But again, at this point, the virus headlines are not doing it as far as shaking the bulls and bringing out the bears, so it's going to have to be something else. IWM, daily resistance broke as well, so that lower high was at 165.46. No 4-hour inverse head and shoulders. The bulls didn't need it. They flew right through that resistance. Next level we're looking at is 168 and then 170.56. Again, V-shaped move. We will need a daily higher low and higher high for follow through, but an extremely impressive bounce at this point. The hourly uptrend is our guide on all individual names and sectors. This daily move does not top out until we lose the hourly uptrend. QQQ, gap up to all-time highs and profit taking all day, and the financial sector offset that weakness with an extremely strong day after the gap up open. We still have all these tops at the all-time highs, but anything above 29.85 is a daily higher low. So again, even if we reject from here, daily higher lows will be looking to form. QQQ, if we break 226.85, the low of today, we will just be looking for a higher low compared to 218.29. Bulls are back in full control. The healthcare sector with a massive V-shaped bounce. Only resistance is 105.08, the all-time high. May need a higher low before we get to that level. Hourly time frame consolidation started at the end of the day. Still in a clear hourly uptrend. When we lose hourly uptrends, bulls have tons of space for daily higher lows to form. Biotech sector, V-shaped bounce, increasing bull volume. Huge day today, up 3% at one point. Second gap up open in a row and up 3% is very notable. 97.64 is the most important resistance in the short term. Normally you see stairs up and elevator down, and this is elevator up in a big way. Hourly higher low into the end of the day, trying to form down at 95.82. Semiconductors, two gap ups in a row, bulls in full control. If we lose the hourly uptrend, plenty of space for a daily higher low. 150.74, the all-time high, is the only resistance after the high of today. So bottom line is, the market's showing us why every single dip is for buying as long as we are in a weekly uptrend. Headlines don't matter, price action matters. A lot of people went bearish based on headlines about the coronavirus, and a lot of bears lost money doing that. Price action matters more than headlines. So the support of 320 held on SPY, the weekly exponential support held, and it's just another weekly higher low and higher high at this point. Yes, I would still call it a double top, but again, we'll see how the next few days go. The VIX, right down on top of 1490. If 1490 breaks, lack of clear levels until 1260, weekly time frame, significant pullback, plenty of space for a weekly higher low compared to 1180, but obviously the shift in momentum is back to the market bulls. The one good thing for the gold bulls is they were green today, even though we saw the market at all-time highs and the dollar with a massive 3-day move, just like the markets. Look at the dollar the last 3 days. Big time follow through. So we're in a scenario where we are looking at the 3-day time frame for gold. High, low, lower, high. We're scouting a higher low. I need to see a shift in the 4-hour time frame to say that that 3-day higher low has been set. any kind of consolidation in the dollar or the markets would be good timed right now for that to happen for this 3-day higher low to form. We're about $20 above our support at the moment. If the bulls can break 1562, the odds that the 3-day higher low has been set will increase a bit, and we'll just be patiently waiting for this range to break sometime in mid to late February. If we form that higher low, we do still need some bull bounce follow through. Silver is a daily tightening range. It needs the same thing. Some bull bounce follow through for its daily higher low to be set. So high, low, lower high, higher low is trying to form and need it to happen on the 4-hour time frame. And then we would just look for a lower high compared to 1810 in this tightening range. The bull miners had a pullback and a bounce. We bounced off of 2905 support. Well, technically we broke it just barely yesterday, 2893. But again, if we're using gold's 3-day time frame, what does NUGT look like on the 3-day time frame? Closer. Technically we did break bearish. I'll consider that a double bottom because it was a break by 12 pennies. But if gold bounces from here, we will look for NUGT to try and hold this double bottom. Gold is $20 above its low, which is over 1%. And again, NUGT did break bearish, so the bears have a slight lean, but we're not going to get much bear follow through on NUGT if gold can hold a 3-day higher low. Oil, inventory report reaction, slightly bullish, cooling off RSI levels without much bounce. Anything under 54.35 is a daily lower high. 4-hour time frame has not changed the trend clearly yet. So I don't like, the only setup I like here for the bulls is just bottom fishing the low because there's no clear trends on any of the major time frames for me. And the daily 12-period exponential resistance is approaching and we're still in a daily downtrend and the RSI levels have cooled off to potentially open the door for further weakness. There's the 12-hour exponential resistance, which have rejected the last couple bounce attempts. RSI completely cooled off. So hard for me to be bullish. It's just not a setup I like. Doesn't mean if you're bullish, you're going to be wrong. It just means in terms of a clearly defined risk to reward level and a stop level, I don't see one on oil that I like right now. Natural gas inventory report tomorrow. Pretty much sideways the last 3 days. With a bull break, it's all about 197, the highest price we've seen in the last couple weeks. And if it's a bearish reaction, it's all about 179, the lowest price we've seen. That's pretty much the range we've been bouncing between. Low of the dump, high of the initial bounce, and we're waiting for a break of this tightening range. So that's where we stand. Congrats to the market bulls out there. You are back in full control. When hourly uptrends are lost, we zoom out and look for daily higher lows. Tesla continued trading opportunity. At this point, we are looking for a Tesla 4-hour equilibrium. If our low has been set, if the bulls can hold 700 tomorrow morning and get a bounce over 766, 67, that will be our clear 4-hour higher low. So I'm viewing it as a low, high, and we're just scouting this higher low. I was hoping to see a weak close and a gap down open because I would have aggressively bought that gap down open. But if we open above the low of today, tomorrow, bottom fishing play off that low of the day to be watching for the 4-hour bounce. Then we'll be looking for a 4-hour lower high and a 4-hour equilibrium into next week. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to do some good things out there, and we'll see you tomorrow. So wrapping it up here at the end, in a recent Q&A video that I did on our YouTube channel, mentioned my accountant and how much he has helped me. He is a trader. My previous accountant doing my taxes was not a trader. He missed out on something that saved me a huge amount of money. So he knows cryptocurrency, he trades crypto, he is in Canada and the US. So if you are looking for an accountant that knows trading, I will put his email here, somewhere maybe on my chest right now. Email right here. Feel free to reach out. He's a great guy. I've met him multiple times. Most recently, we had a business meeting in Mexico on the beach at the Chart Guys meetup while sipping some 18-year-old fancy scotch. Great guy and recommend his services. See you next time.